If I were to ask you to name your goal in life, what would that answer be? I feel like many people get asked this question, especially at like a really young age. And from the people I've talked to, I've never gotten a clear answer as of what they want to be, right? Even even though that the people I've talked to were adults or people who, have lived their life enough to, understand what they might want to be, I have never gotten a clear answer. And it kind of makes me wonder, like, why is that question always given out for kids who are, not even truly conscious, like kindergarteners, basically. Like, the fact that kindergarteners need to know that, what they're going to do with their life. I feel like that, I don't know, I feel like it's a very important topic that they just can't understand. And, like, even I can't understand. I recently, well, not recently, but recent enough, I've made a kind of decision. Um, I kind of want to be kind to people. I want to be, happy and true, truly me, if that makes sense. Like, I want to be nice and I want to help people. I want to pleasure people. And that's kind of why I do, like, videos like these or, you know, talk about stuff like this because I feel like it might help someone's day. Like, even if it doesn't, like, I don't know. I hope it does. I really do. It's my main goal in life. And it was always, like, I feel like I've always been like that. Like, it's always been a thing, I guess. Like, when I was younger, I wouldn't say I was like a bad person, but I was really like messed up in the head. Like, I did a bunch of, you know, bad things, and I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest, but I did a lot of bad things. I highly regret hurting a bunch of people. Um, I struggle with forgiving myself for that. And I now wish to, I guess, help people. Um, One example, I guess, is the most significant, but one example would be one of my exes that I used to date. She ended up taking her own life. She cheated on me, and you know, I didn't respond to her because I didn't see the signs that she was really depressed, and she took her own life. And I struggle with forgiving myself, I guess, sometimes. Like, I've done a bunch of, you know reflecting on it, and at the end of the day I feel like it was her decision, but I wish I was there for her. And so whenever I see someone who's, depressed, or whenever I see someone who's not doing too well mentally, I wish I could be there for them, because I have gone through, or am going through, I don't even know if I'm going through it currently, but I've been through depression. It's sucky, and I wish I had someone to talk to, when I was, younger, when I was going through it, like, bad, when I knew I was going through it. Now it's a little bit more confusing, and I don't know why, you know? Like, I always ask myself that, but the point is, I just want to make people happier. I want the world to be better, and I want to do my best, but sometimes I'm afraid that I'm not doing enough. Like, there's so much wrong with the world and I want to help. And I know consciously that I can't help everyone, but I don't know why I try, you know? Like, for example, someone who's like on the hospice, you know, I've had people who, I've had friends who, like, not hospice, but I've had friends who have tried, committing suicide and succeeded. Like, quite a few, actually. And I tried helping them, and then I regret not, I guess, not physically being there for them. Like, a lot of them are, like, overseas or overstates, and I can't, sit down and talk with them and look them in the eyes when I talk. You know, I can't do that. And I just wish I could help more. Sometimes I want to say I feel like a failure, but again, that's my goal in life, and I struggled forgiving myself for letting others hurt themselves, making others feel bad. Like, I'm tired of bringing up my problems to other people, because at the end of the day, they're my problems. No one else should have to worry about them, and I wish I could stop. That's my main goal currently. Like, for example, like, there's this girl that I am talking to, I guess. I'm not gonna say her name, but uh, she's really cool. She's amazing. I could talk about her all day, but um, I'm not gonna speak for her, but I'd say she's decently depressed. Um, she, she's gone through a lot. She's done a lot, and that's its own thing. I'm not gonna hold that against her, but there's a train outside. But today I I stabbed myself. And then like, you might ask why. I don't I don't even know, to be honest. I I felt like I did something wrong, and I felt like that's something I needed to do in a way. Almost like a sacrifice, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I wanted to cause myself harm because I felt like I had hurt someone else, and it's like an eye for an eye situation, where it's like, I have to do this, and obviously I didn't, and she said she cried, and I felt guilty because I kind of put her in that pain, because I hurt myself. She started blaming herself, and it was just a big mess. And I don't I don't know. I really just wish I was just there for her, you know. Like, she says I am, but I don't feel like I am enough. It's actually quite depressing, but yeah. I don't know, man. That looks a little bit uneven, actually, but who cares? Again, about the whole entire friend suicide situation, I've had many people, take their own life, and I've always said it wasn't worth it, but I've always kind of debated, I guess, doing it. Like, I've done it 5 times now, I think. And it's like, I don't know why. Like, I've always thought that there might be an afterlife, right? That's what I currently believe, that there is an afterlife. But then I'll have days where it's like, it's all too much, and I'll just say fuck it, and I'll genuinely do it. And it just sucks that I have to put people through that, It sucks that I have to be cared for the same way others, like I want to care for others, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want other people to care about me. I don't want praise. I don't want anything. I just want to be there for people, you know, because I wish I had, you know, someone that was there for me. Um, I wish I could help more, you know. I wish I could have been there for them, but I failed. So now I'm just sitting here playing uh, Minecraft. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, dude, it's a lot. I'm trying not to cry. Holy fuck, stop. Um, yeah, bro. I wish I could have been there for them. I fucking suck. I uh, I had this one guy that I used to know. I think he was like a grade below me. I think he was either a grade below me or like a year younger than me, but I think he skipped a grade. I don't know, but I can't say his real name. Fuck. Basically, what happened was I was talking to him, and you know his girl, right, his girlfriend, she was kind of into me, I guess, and I didn't know that they were together, right? And I ended up like I wasn't with her like officially, but like I kind of messed around with her a little bit, and a few months later, his girlfriend told him, and I couldn't talk him out of it because he thought I knew, and I didn't. I truly didn't. Um, and he hanged himself. So yeah, I mean it's my fault. I wish I could have. I wish I could have talked to him. So you know that like things like that. You know, like I really wish. I really wish people wouldn't, you know, commit suicide over, you know, small things like that. It's a lot, bro. Really is a lot. Another one would be my ex-girlfriend. I think I already said this earlier in the video, but she uh she cheated on me with one of my good friends, and um you know, it's its own thing. I don't really care, but she said a lot of hurtful things to me, and that is what kind of hurt me more, you know. I wasn't always, you know, as attractive as people say currently. Like I still wouldn't say I'm attractive. I would say that I have definitely improved on looks, definitely, over a long period of time, but you know, I feel like I don't deserve some of the praise. Um, but yeah, she said like I was ugly. She said, uh, that I was short. She said that I would never amount to anything in life. That was the big one. That really got to me when I was younger, and you know, it's fine. It's okay. And I ended up trying to commit suicide for the first time. I don't want to say because of her, but I guess I mean I guess it was because of her. I don't like blaming things on other people. Um, but yeah, she saw that I was getting more, you know, mentally stable, and you know, things didn't turn her way as she had thought. The guy she cheated on me with cheated on her, which I guess is karma. Um, and she was going through like a bunch of mental shit, and I didn't know because I didn't talk to her for so fucking long. And I was so stubborn back then too. Like I would just be there. I like she sent me a voicemail. It was like because I blocked her. It was like on an old phone. Not old phone. What do you call it? She had like a new phone that she had got, and she she tried texting me, well calling me, and it didn't work. So she, emailed me or not emailed me. Sorry, what am I talking about right now? She I'm losing train of thought. She voice messaged me, like voicemail, and she cried on the phone and stuff. And it was like probably like 2 a.m. I was there, I just sat and I listened. Didn't even fucking respond. And I thought she was just being like, I don't want to say sarcastic. I didn't believe a lot of what she said. She was like, she said I grew a lot. I got pause. But she said I grew a lot as a person and that she missed me and she knew what she did was wrong and she regretted it, she says. And basically as she's like crying into the phone, I just I hear something that I don't think I ever want to hear again, which is the words that I don't even know how to fucking say it, honestly. I don't even know if I want to say it, but basically she said that it was all over, right? And although I'm not like butthurt about it now, like back then, dude, like she knew it was all over. She knew I didn't want her back. She knew a lot of this stuff, and so she said, "I guess this is goodbye," right? Because she knew I wouldn't talk to her, right? Because I was a stubborn dickhead, and so I didn't reply, and she hung herself. And it's so fucking sad because I could have talked her out of it. I could have talked her out of it, and sorry, and I didn't. I really didn't. So she hung herself, and then I've had a few other people try to kill themselves, and then like the same people who said that I've saved their life, like they said that I hurt them and they tried because of me. And that's I want to say that's okay, but I don't know, it's like it's so painful to know that the thing that you struggled with when you were younger and that you strive to help others with, you know, you ended up hurting them bad enough to where they tried committing because of you. It's probably like the worst feeling ever. Because now you have like a bunch of fucking guilt. Because you know deep down that like you're the reason, I guess. You know? And obviously it's their final decision, and I don't want to, kind of push this narrative that, if someone kills themselves because of you, it's your fault. Because it's not, right? It's not your fault. And that's something that I, deeply struggle with, because again, I've lost 4 people now, I think, to suicide. And like the 2 that I just named were like the most severe, right? Another one would be another ex of mine, Violet, as you all know. Actually, that's not her actual name, but that's what I've kind of referred to her recently. Like she told me that she had tried committing suicide because of me. And although I guess it didn't really hurt too much, it was like, damn, bro. Like, the girl that I loved more than anything had tried killing herself because of me. Like, how bad do you have to fuck up in life to where the person that once loved you more than herself, what now like she's killing herself now? Why? And it's like this, I guess, guilt I have for, having to put someone through the mental struggle, whatever, because I was such a stubborn dickhead. Like, that's why I don't like compliments. That's why I don't like, you know, being told good things. I don't want good things. I want pain. I want pain. You know, I want to. I don't know. I don't like compliments because I feel like a lot of times I just don't deserve it. I also don't really like compliments because I feel like a lot of times I can't accept it. You know, it's kind of why I refused, many girls recently. Um, Not like a lot of girls have asked me out, within the past month, but I mean within like the past year. Like ever since my last breakup, you don't know her. I don't think I've ever talked about her before, but like I think I loved her more than fucking anything. And she didn't cheat on me, but she left me for another guy. Like the guy doesn't look better than me. He doesn't act better than me. I could literally strangle him to death. He's weak as shit. It's not a very manly thing to do, to strangle, your partner's lover to death. Well, ex-partner. But like, dude, that guy's like so much worse than me, and I know on like an egotistical level that I'm better than him. But it's like I'm not, She's happy. But why? Like, I think she's a little bit of like a sociopath. Maybe. I don't know why I keep getting into relationships with these girls that are psycho, but I don't know, man. I just want to be loved. But I feel that, like, the people that love me aren't good for me. And I feel like, I'm not good enough for anyone. Like, I've had people tell me, like for example, my ex again. When we first met, she actually wanted to kill herself. Like, the night that we met, she wanted to kill herself. And she told me that, if it wasn't for me, she would have probably taken her life that night. And she said I was like an angel, you know. And I don't even know, bro. Fucking hell. I just don't feel like I don't feel like I'm worthy of the I don't know. I don't feel like I'm worthy of any form of recognition or praise because I feel like I've done too much wrong in a way. Like, I don't like praise because I fear that I'm not good enough to accept it. And I fear that the people that, have looked up to me, the people that have called me like their savior, they're like an angel, basically. It's like, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Like, you should not be praising me. You should not. I don't deserve the praise. I really don't. I just try and be a good human being, you know? And I wish there was more people out there who were good, like, who are good people. You know, like, I want to say I'm a good person now. I feel like I'm a better person, but, you know, I was a dickhead back then. And I regret being a dickhead, you know? This video is getting long and I'm like losing track of everything that I'm saying. But yeah. I don't want to be praised. I don't want to, you know. I want to be loved, but I fear that I I fear that I won't be good enough for someone. You know? Like, I don't know. There's this one girl I kind of like, but I don't even know if I like her. Like, no, no, no. She, she's smart, she's funny, she's, you know, a little bit depressed, but, you know, I am willing to, you know, help her. I just fear that if after that breakup, I'm gonna make her, you know, mental health worse, you know, assuming that I do break up with her or she breaks up with me, you know, I feel like I always fuck up everything. You know, and I consciously know that I don't. I feel like some things are, you know, other people's fault. Obviously, I can't be responsible for everything. But I just, I want to be loved, but I don't want to. I guess I don't want to be the person who I love is with, if that makes sense. Like, let's say there's this girl and I really, really love her, but I know I'm not good for her. So I decide to leave. You know, I've had to do that before. Um, not have to, but I decided to do that once, and that's the reason why she tried killing herself. Um, you know, because she wanted me, but I felt like I wasn't good enough for her. You know, she was like way prettier than me, right? Or well, way more attractive, not prettier, because I'm not a girl, but um, she was way out of my league. Uh, she wasn't as bright, you know, as I am, I guess. So that's like tooting my own horn in a prideful way, but yeah, she wasn't the smartest, but she wasn't the dumbest. You know, she was good. She was good to me. She lied to me a few times, and she, you know, was possessive and, you know, a little bit cuckoo in the head, but I fucking loved her. And I let her go with someone else because I felt like if she wanted to be like, I want the person I love to be with someone that she loves. You know, and I sound like a cock right now. I really do. But if she's happy, I'm happy for her. You know? And if I know that, you know, consciously I'm not the guy that she deserves to be with, then I'm gonna let her move on. Right? It's kind of why I want to say scared to get into a relationship, but I'm scared of hurting someone again. I've hurt too many people and I tried to be good, but I'm not. You know, like I was saying before, there's this girl that I kind of like. She's like really, really pretty. She's way out of my league. She's like so fucking smart and funny. Again, like I said, she's a little bit depressed, but I just fear that, you know, cause I think she likes me. I don't know. You know, like, I think she likes me. I don't know for sure, but I kind of hope she does. I kind of hope she doesn't. You know, because I don't know how I feel about her. Not yet. Like, again, I kind of like her, but at the same time, I don't want to waste my time, I guess, just to hurt another person. You know, again, assuming that we break up. If we even get together in the first place. Like, we're making a lot of assumptions here. But, um, yeah, dude. I just wish I could be there for other people, and you know, I wish I wasn't so, like, I wish I wouldn't feel so guilty, you know? Like, there's this one girl that I know, right? Uh, I hurt her, like, although I've never, like, met her, like, IRL, you know, she's really cool, she's really amazing, I really like her, but, I don't know, I stabbed myself in the thigh, um, because I had almost hurt her, in a way that I don't even want to, like, say aloud. Like, I don't even want to say it out loud, because I was being an idiot, but, yeah. I almost hurt her in a way that I've been hurt in the past, and it kind of brought back memories, you know, and I don't want that. I don't wish that on anyone, because I know what it felt like, and to think that I almost made her feel the way I did that one time, I don't want that. So I decided to just stab myself, because I felt like it was the only thing, you know, that was necessary to, I want to say, like, get revenge, but again, like, get eye for an eye type of deal. You know, like, I've hurt her, or almost hurt her, but I guess to kind of neglect that, to kind of neglect the guilt, I guess, I decided to stab myself. Um, Man, luckily I didn't hit like an artery or anything, because it was like my left thigh. But you know, it's deep, I guess. Like, it still burns, because like I had to glue it up. But I don't know. I hate that I made her feel the way I did. You know, I hate the fact that I made her feel the way that she felt. You know, I guess I just fucking hate myself at this point. Like, I know consciously I don't, but at the same time I kind of do. You know? I don't even know where this video is going. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. It's like, as you can see, it's like 3:30 a.m. Can't fall asleep. Can't really do anything, to be honest. I'm just wandering around, I guess, but I don't know, man. Life is just fucked. It really is fucked. And I feel like I'm the reason because of it. Again, consciously I know that I'm not, but still part of me just, I want, there's so many things I want. The main thing is to please people, like I said. You know, I want to please people, I want to be there for people, I want to help people, you know, in ways that I haven't been helped, I guess. I want to be loved more than anything. But I feel like I always look around, and I feel like I refuse a lot of the love that comes my way. Like, again, like the girl I think she might like me back, but you know, I don't know, cause I feel like I'm avoiding signs maybe, or I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I just stop something, you know. Like I'm not a very shy person, but I don't know. I don't know at all. Kind of just, yapping at this point. It's kind of annoying me because again, I have no idea where I'm going with this video. I don't know where I'm walking towards either. I'm just kind of wandering around talking, blabbing on and on. You know, I just, I want to be loved, but I fear that I don't accept a lot of the love that's given to me because I feel like I'm not good enough. How long is this biome? Okay. Um, but yeah. I fear that I'm not good enough. I fear that I'm gonna hurt someone again, which I don't want at all. I fear that I'm not deserving of love. You know, like people like have told me I am. People have told me that I'm way more than deserving of love. I don't feel it. You know, I don't feel like I am. I guess it's just a me problem, so I'm gonna keep it to myself, but yeah. I don't even know where I'm going with this video, so I'm probably gonna end it and cry. And yeah. I hope you guys liked this video. I don't even know why I'm making this. I don't even know if I'm gonna publish it. I might not. As of right now, it's 50-50. God, I'm a fucking loser.